Okay, in this lesson I'm going to show you how to use a layer mask. And this time I'm going to crystallize that background the way you see it in the example using a layer mask. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of my image layer by dragging it onto the new layer icon. And next I'm going to use my mask that I saved in my first lesson on how to use Quick Mask. So I'm going to go to my Quick Mask now, make sure it's exactly how I want it, and this icon right here will turn that mask into a selection, and so I'm going to hit that button and you'll see the marching ants around the selected area. I'm going to put my visibility back on my other layers. I'm going to hide the Quick Mask layer, and I'm going to come down here and select my copied layer. Right now I'm in the Quick Mask. I'm going to hit my RGB so that I'm back working on my image. I'm not in Quick Mask. I still have my selection, and now what I'm going to do is hit this icon, which is the layer mask icon. Now when I do that, it's going to convert my selection into a layer mask. And so now whatever I do to this layer will only affect the non-masked areas, which I'll demonstrate now when I go and put that crystallization effect on that background. So I'm going to come up under the filter now. I'm still on that layer, and I'm going to choose pixelate and crystallize. If you get a black screen like this is a common mistake, and I'll show you why that happens. Notice that it's my mask selected and not my image. I want to crystallize my image, and so I'm going to come over here and make sure the image is selected, not my mask. You see when I click on each one, there's a little border that goes around it that will tell you which one is selected. So now I'm going to select the correct one, which is my image. That's what I want to pixelate, crystallize. So I'll try that again. Come under the filter layer, go to pixelate and crystallize. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so that I can see the image, part of the image which has been affected. And I'll adjust the cell size to however I want it to be, and then I'll hit OK. So now my background is crystallized wherever my mask does not appear. Now on this assignment we want to reduce the opacity of that layer also, so that some of the original textures of that foliage show through. So what I'm going to do now is on this layer I'm going to go up to opacity. I'm going to reduce that down to about let's say about 70% or so, so that I still have that crystallized effect, yet I can still see some of the original image. So our image is really coming along now. There's only a few more things to put on here, and so that concludes adding a layer mask.